Useless trivia is how many potatoes does Idaho actually produce?
Idaho Spud Run, or the Spud Run, planned and going to be led by our mate Flyndive. Fly and Drive, I call him Flynn, but call him whatever you want.
Or private ranches, including a couple of the more famous Idaho ranches, airports, including Allison Ranch, Wilson Bar Ranch, and the K Bar Ranch.
フラインダイブ氏のランディングチャレンジ。アメリカ、アイダホ。
Say how many, just how much lumber is taken from Idaho each year? If anyone cares to take a guess.
Oh, wait, no.
The 1.3 billion board feet of lumber each year.
Gee, ooly dooly.
.暗かったので時刻を進めました。
Many more trees.
And I was in 6X.
Oh, here goes a slingshot. Ready, set, go.
All right, still see Saki coming in. Stuck his landing. A couple more sticks. Excellent, well done. Air show's coming up. I see flaming coffin right behind him. Oh, air show. He's the one that gets it done. He's spot on.
Thank you. グライドチャレンジ。エンジンはアイドル。
And this airport we'll be flying over the top of, that is Moose Creek. That's the United States Forest Service. It's at the confluence of Moose Creek and the Selway River. We're going to be kind of following the Selway River down then to the Salmon River to our south after we get out of here.
Little video clip you posted on YouTube, I think. What it was
going to
be like.
Yeah, this one we will be landing at Allison Ranch, of course, and yeah, there's even some of the designated runways. Actually, if you want to care to do a little touch and go on Moose Creek, you're welcome to as well. I think I might just buzz down here. Moose Creek, like I say, is one of the more popular backcountry airports. There used to be quite a few ranches that were around it. Then the government pretty much bought them all out, and the airport itself used to be privately owned, but now it is again owned by the government. And usually, what's handed out typically goes back. There's a lot of the ranch land, a lot of property around here was part of the Homestead Act way back in the 1800s. If you were at least 21 years of age, you'd get 160 acres of western land free as long as you lived on it for 5 years and cultivated a certain amount of acres. Quite a few of the say the land and the ranchers kind of resulted from that initial Homestead Act. Useless trivia is how many potatoes does Idaho actually produce?
A lot.
Less than PEI.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Some 13 billion pounds of potatoes each year. The number one state in the country.
ここはタッチ&ゴー。
Ground personality. Insane.
Bit tricky. You give yourself plenty of power and just kind of watch your stall speed.
the first time for a while we haven't had a reset with us, Triton.
Yeah, I know it. Available in the summertime. June.
外部視点三人称の背面飛行は難しい。
Look at
Wow,
them.
that far,
I'm back
that far
orders
out.
in
Huh?
June.
Wow.
Yeah, they just started taking pre-orders finally because they got a delivery date.
Spectacular here, Donnie. Here we are.
Oh, I'm in VR. Yeah, I can see it, mate. Totally agree.
Yep.
Did you say two? Airshow will go one better. He puts on a real show, Airshow does.
Oh, I looped through you.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat visual doing a loop and descending into the valley at the same time.
What's up, Pete?
Splat.
So, are you unfamiliar with Allison, the airport? Sometimes it pays to kind of do a flight around it. The landing, the only direction to really land is from the south. So probably heading about 33 or so. Should get you in there.
Take note, Willem.
Yeah, terrain defect.
Did you say a couple of weeks ago that you had another plan in the go as well, Flynn?
I do. I'm thinking of the Mount St. Helen area. But it might be a few months off yet. But yeah, I think I'll consider putting another one together if you'd have me.
Absolutely. Hey, didn't you? I thought you. For some reason, I had Mexico on my mind.
Ah, yeah, there is one there too. Yeah, Mexican hat. So I've got a couple ones I'm considering. All right, so I think really the only way you can come into Grangeville is I think 10, just from the water side. So that's going to be coming from the west.
Missed by that much, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
I kept it flying. If you look behind you,
Yep, kept her, got her back up in the air, bounced her back up.
ran the wheels along the side of the hill and got it back up.
It's spectacular view through here in VR.
The water looks great too.
この動画はここまで。パート2に続きます。
Oh, we're here.
We are here.
Oh dear, I better slow this plane down a bit.
Time flies when you're having fun.